What is going on, everyone? So before we get into today's podcast, which is hopefully, well, we plan on having it no political topics, we have a special celebration to give you guys. And with that being said, guys, we're gonna start the show. What up? What up? What up? Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! Day. It is a great Tuesday.
Woohoo!
It is a great Tuesday, everyone. Man.
So that little blip we just did. It is Saturday when we are recording this, and literally my best friend texted me right before we were about to start recording that Biden is being projected as the president officially.
It's pretty obvious. We can recount the votes. I don't care. Go ahead, recount them. We already know.
So we were hyped.
See, I'm not even in support. Like everyone's saying, I'm not in support of Biden. If you're rocking with this, we've did a podcast about this months ago. But the simple fact of just having a president that knows how to talk and that it's gonna be peaceful, I'm gonna love. And I completely forgot. We forgot our intro.
Yeah, I know. We were a little too hyped. That's fine.
If you are a new listener, what is going on? I hope you stick around. We got some fun happening. If you are a returning listener, yeah, what is going on, dog? We're gonna stay away from the politics, but the intro we got to let it off for a bit. With that being said, guys, I'm Shadell, host of Paging the Simpsons. I'm joined by my lovely wife,
Lauren.
I'm so excited. Like, January 20th cannot come soon enough because I'm tired of this orange man causing issues between us and the people around us. Mm-hmm. Like, I just want to be happy, live my life, no issues, no freaking craziness. Like, sitting here, yeah, and I feel like a lot of people feel the same. A lot of people worried. We talked last podcast about the gun sales and everything, and that being crazy. A lot of people were worried, and I'm happy that nothing crazy happened. Mm-hmm. So thank you, America.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, who knows?
Because by the time this podcast is posted, who knows? Because
hopefully not. Who knows? The Trump supporters may go out and riot.
Right.
But
we'll see.
Then we could call them hypocrites and be like, well, you guys shouldn't be out there rioting and tearing up your neighborhood like that. All right. With that being said, guys, we want to step away from the politic talk. And we figured we played this probably back in the summer, I think, this intimacy card game. And I figured we would just do that for the remainder of this podcast episode. You know, get to know each other during these deep, divided times.
Do we have a relationship advice at the end or no?
No, we do not.
Oh,
we do not.
Womp womp.
These cards are relationship advice.
True.
Yeah.
So we did this a while ago.
Yeah.
I forget how long ago it was.
Or something like that. I feel like back in the summertime.
Yeah. So we kind of pick on this when there's not much else to talk about, but since we kind of do the relationship stuff on this podcast, we figure it's pretty fitting. It also lets you guys get to know us a little bit better. And yeah, just kind of take a breather, take a break from all this craziness in the world. Because, you know, as much as like back when the pandemic started, we talked all the time about COVID. And then now we've been talking a lot about the election. Like, let's just take a step back. We'll give you guys a break. Let you guys just breathe and enjoy this episode. So.
Say that way better than me.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, do you want to go first on this?
Sure. Let me see. Which one is this? Okay. Well, I don't know if we want to say names on this podcast, but It's a life question. Which of my friends do you feel I'm most similar to?
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to say names, but let me see that card. I'm just trying to like analyze it for myself. Which of my friends... So of your friends,
which of mine am I most similar to? Because you know how like when you hang out with people, you tend to be similar or like get each other's quirks and all that. I don't know how you're gonna say this. You can say it
That's a tough one because I don't really know. Like I would say not really. I don't think so.
At all?
Like, people, I mean, yeah, obviously when you're friends with people, like there's some similarities, but like. The most? I don't know. I'm looking at this completely different. That's part of the reason why.
You're looking deep into
Which
it,
of my
aren't you?
friends do you feel I'm most similar to?
Like personality, quirks, reactions, how you act. Oh, we forgot to turn the light on.
Ah, that's funny.
Got you guys.
I would say I would say you're not. Like, there's certain aspects, but I would say ultimately you're not. Like, they're not that.
Okay, that was lame.
That's not,
I'm gonna go again because that was lame.
because it wasn't really like one that like
That was lame.
Like, I feel like for me, you can name like.
That was lame.
You can name a couple guys that are like
lame.
were more than just like.
Like, I'm not saying identical. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna be identical to anybody, but
I mean, I don't know. Me and my guy friends, we're like this.
All right.
Wow.
Ooh, this is interesting. Intimacy. How many times do you want to be intimate each week?
I was gonna lie and say 5 times a week, but I'm like, no, that's too much. Realistically, man, I would probably say 2-3 times.
I feel like that's pretty average. Yeah.
2-3 times. You know, you need some time to recharge the batteries.
Right.
You know.
Right. Well,
like,
and life.
we can set up a schedule. You know.
No,
Monday.
No, ma'am. That
Wednesday.
takes all the fun out of it. I totally respect, like, if you're a parent and you need to do that, but I feel like at our stage, that's like, if we have to schedule it, that kind of stinks.
Well, I'm saying Monday, Thursday, and then we'll skip Friday, of course, and we'll move like Saturday, Sunday. You choose.
No, we ain't doing a schedule.
Okay, what about you? How many times would you want to be intimate each week?
I feel like right now I'm fine with like 1 to 2.
Wow.
I feel like it's
I am not
well.
loved.
No, but listen, I think it's because of life and how that affects you. Because I think it's for both, but I think especially for women, it's very much a mental thing too, like to be turned on and to have a good experience. And so I feel like just, pandemic and all the stress, and like right now I'm going into like working on this huge project, and like I feel like because of life, again, like it changes. So when you're young and you don't really have a lot of responsibilities, like when you're a teenager and your hormones are at their highest and like all this different stuff, yeah, of course, all the time. And then when, especially like if you have kids and stuff, like I was talking to somebody that I know, and she's a mom of 2, and she's like, we don't do it that much anymore, but it kind of fluctuates, I feel like, throughout your life. So right now I feel like that's a happy medium for me, because it's like something, but not to the extreme of I'm exhausted and stressed about it.
You don't have to let me down like this.
It's not that far off from what you said. I said 1 to 2, you said 2 to 3.
Yeah, but yours is more like 1.
Yeah. Wow. You blasted me. Wow.
Damn. I don't feel loved.
Man.
Wow. That's crazy. That is crazy.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, oh man, this is an interesting one. So this is relationship, and this card says, which love song best describes our relationship?
Oh God.
Damn, that's a tough one to put on the spot with.
I'm thinking about it.
Which love song best describes?
Oh, I'm terrible at thinking of songs on the spot. I'll have like whole play. You know what? Hold on.
Oh God.
Hold on. Spotify, come to the rescue. I have like a wedding songs playlist, and I'm like, this should jog. This should help.
I know my choice.
What's yours?
I feel like the song I would pick. I really dig that song with Daniel Caesar, and is it her or is it just C. Reyes? The one.
No, it's her.
With the one. I don't know what it's called. What is it called again? Her, is it part? Goddamn.
The best. Hold on, it's on here
best
too.
Part.
Best. Yeah. Hold on. Yep. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, best part.
Yeah.
It's on my playlist.
I really dig that song. Like, it's just,
we went back and forth between that and our wedding song, like when we were thinking of which one to dance
song,
to.
The vibes on that song are just that I dig.
Yeah,
it.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
I
mean, another song could be another song that describes a relationship would be probably a song with Eminem and Jesse Reyes, because they do a few couple songs. And those are fussing and fighting.
I like Here from Rascal Flatts, because it's talking about like all the stuff you go through to get to
Here.
To, you know what? Shut up! You're making fun of it. I did not make fun of yours.
Because you are the best part.
I also like Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman, because it's, like they were the interracial and they wanted to be in love, but then like they couldn't because society, and like it's just adorable. So
adorable.
You know what? Yes, because when people want to be in love despite the odds, it's cute.
So speaking of stress, when you said about life, to slightly go back to politics, your stress level hopefully will be reduced, in the coming months. I see that happening. In one way.
Politically, at least, sure.
In one way.
Everything else.
In one way. It's something. It's better than nothing, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
So what are you trying to say?
Pick a card. I'm grateful. I give some positivity. She's like, okay, well.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with it.
I mean, maybe you can up that from 1 from a 2.
The 2 is in there.
I only see a 1 happening.
No, you do not. That's false.
Yes, I do. I do.
No. Okay. This is about you. Describe how you'd spend a perfect Sunday. With me, obviously.
Chilling.
With me, obviously.
Chilling.
With me.
Chilling. Probably how it has been for these last couple Corona flavored months, where it's me chilling and like we may watch a show, and it's very relaxed. Just how I like my weekends.
Waffles.
Just it was Power before that stopped happening.
I know. It's coming back next month.
But yeah, it would have to be like relaxing home, a bit with you, but also with myself.
Doesn't that sound so romantic, guys?
It's like, damn. But
bit with you.
What about you?
I mean, similar. It's similar. Where like so Sundays are different for me all the time. Like sometimes I'm working, sometimes I'm not. Mm-hmm. Like tomorrow I have one client, so it's like not a big deal. But then like I may be doing other like admin work around it, or I could choose to like take the day off. So especially if it's not like during wedding season. Wedding season is kind of all bets are off, and if I'm working, I'm working. But if I can take the day off, I do like to, because then like I do have the choice to have time with you, versus like a lot of times I'll take Mondays off, because if I'm working the weekend, I like to kind of recharge somehow. And it's kind of nice to have a Monday off, to be honest, because everyone else is getting to work and you're just kind of chilling. But then it's not nice because then you're working. So like I don't have the choice to be like, at 2 p.m, let's just watch this movie or whatever, So yeah, I like having the Sundays off too, and just kind of having the freedom to, do what you want, catch up on what you want.
And then I'm about to lose my job.
Don't say that.
So this card is random card. I was like, the yellow is so small.
Hard to read, yeah.
It says, what does your 5-year plan look like?
This is actually funny. I was listening to a podcast yesterday. And they were saying to, like, when you're having a really hard day, have something written out and record yourself reading it of what is going to happen in the next 5 years. Like 5 years from now, what is that goal and how did you get there? And what was the advice you would give yourself today? Mm-hmm. And I thought that was really interesting. And so I haven't done it yet because I just heard it yesterday. But I actually really want to do something like that, because they said too, recording it kind of gives it another level. And like, if you hear that, it could really light a fire under you, kind of thing. If you're having those tough days where you're struggling to get through. So for me, I don't completely know right now. Which I know is a no because in business, you're supposed to always know like your 1 year, your 5 year, your 10-year plan. I think we've seen more than ever this year that can really change. So I'm kind of one of the people that I'd rather have goals in general set in place and maybe like shorter term. So like I have this project I'm working on that I'm releasing in the first quarter of 2021. And then I have, certain numbers I'd like to see in 2021 and 2022. Things like that. More so than here's what I'm going to do. Like, here's where I'm going to be in 5 years. I think personally, rather than professionally in 5 years, I'd like to be in the house that we want to get, potentially have a kid, and kind of that stuff going on. But professionally, I feel like it really changes for me. Plus, I'm not trying to announce too much of what I'm working on, but some exciting stuff. So just consistent growth in my company. How about you?
Oh man, you gave me the yawns. What does your 5-year plan look like? I got a lot of things. In the next 5 years, I hope to make a whole lot of money.
That too.
I say that like jokingly, but also like kind of speaking
also
it
seriously.
into reality.
Yes.
I hope that everything I am doing to like not just to like further my career in like the corporate sense, but also in like the other thing, like such as like hoping to, hopefully continue doing the podcast for within these next 5 years. I plan on starting streaming on Twitch soon, and hopefully we'll see how that goes. But
no, that could be
hoping
good.
that to continue on.
Don't shoot it down
doing
before
YouTube
you
videos.
do it. Oh yeah, more growth in our Etsy shop too.
Yeah, like just doing things in creating different avenues. Stocks, of course, like
different streams of revenue,
and investing in that, and I hoping that like yields a good return. Yeah. The next 5 years, man, 2021 for me, how I envision it, is going to be probably the last foundational step in my mind, because after 2021 goes and it's built and everything's good, then I kind of envision in my mind 2022 starts. Like, okay, hopefully we have enough money to start like looking for a house,
I hope so.
talking about if we would be starting a family, kind of like transitioning into pretty much our early 30s in a sense. Even though we're like, a few years off.
I mean, well, yeah, if you're 2022, I mean, we turned 29 that year.
But
so then it is starting to get into all that.
But it's just like just creating that transition into that time is kind of what I'm viewing. Yeah, and like it's tough because I like to help people, and like a lot of things that I've learned, a lot of people don't want to hear, of course, until you get to that point, and like I totally get it because that's me. Like I always looked at my life like a video game, and where it's like you can't educate yourself until you're ready to get to that part in that video game to where you're like, yo, like I'm sure, like for example, I'm sure if we were to go play a video game back when we were kids that we had a tough time getting to like a certain level, as an adult, you'd be able to be like, oh, I know how to get here without a problem because you've now elevated yourself.
Unless you're trying to replay Super Mario 64 and then you're learning how many levels you never played as a kid. Just me? Okay.
But yeah, I hope to elevate friends and family to what I'm doing and learning and stuff like that, and like try to just build everyone up. That's what I'm hoping to do within these next 5 years, and then just forward.
Cool.
Long-winded, I know. Was that my card or your card?
Wait.
That was your card. That's your turn.
Okay.
Everyone's like, shut up, Shadell.
About you. What makes you feel the most competent?
Yeah, this is gonna sound so stupid, but can you define competent? Does it mean like smart?
Like, for example,
Confident?
Trump is incompetent because he's not like good at the job.
Yeah, so like
Like,
smart, confident is what I think
Like-
of when you say competent.
yeah, and like trustworthy and like honest and stuff good human beings do.
I feel like I need like the definition.
Alrighty.
I feel like because I feel like I can't properly ask answer the question if I don't know what it is, what it means.
Having the necessary ability, knowledge, or skill to do something successfully.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That definition answers the question. What makes me feel the most competent is when I know what I'm talking about. And you know this, man. When I know something, I know something. When I don't know something, I'm like, I don't know. I don't have it. Like, it's just being straight up. And like, you just learn. And once you learn about it, you're like, okay, I understand it. I feel confident in it. And it's just you. Man, here goes another game reference. So like in video games, because I know you don't play a lot of these types of games where it's like,
I'm a Nintendo girl.
they give you, after you beat a game, they normally have like a new game plus, where it's like you keep your superpowers or your skills that you achieved in your first playthrough, and you get to use them in this new start of the game.
They did that in Mario Odyssey.
I would not know.
Yeah. You played it too.
I played it, but I didn't. I don't do new game plus unless I really like the game. I don't know about that.
I thought you went through the levels more than once.
I mean, you'd have to start. No, I'm saying like from like not for you to replay them, but like literally you beat the game and now you can start again and still have all the skills.
Oh,
that's what
does
New
it
Game
not
Plus
do that?
is.
Okay,
probably not. Replaying a level and
okay,
but that's what I dog. I wish I knew the stuff I knew as a freaking like teenager, like. Because I'd be so smart and I would feel so competent in my teenage years of like what I know now being transferred to me then. Like, oh my God. So yeah, just knowing what I know makes me competent. Just having the like being able to talk to someone and like say like, oh, I know this, I know that, and having the confidence to back it. Yeah, I don't know. Thoughts on that for you?
Mine's kind of similar. It's based on experience. Like if I have the experience in something, I'm going to be more confident about telling you the right thing or guiding you in the right direction. So like with the makeup career, I have so much experience that most questions people ask me, I feel good about answering, and I feel like I'm guiding you in the right direction and helping you to, become better with whatever you're looking to do. So yeah, similar things.
Okay. So this is an interesting one. As a parent, would you be the good cop or the bad cop? Explain.
I mean, I feel like as a mother, I'm just going to be seen as the bad cop. I feel like that happens a lot because at the end of the day, I feel like well, you know what? I kind of take that back. There's some mothers that don't discipline enough, and then it's like both extremes. There's some mothers that will like have their kids roll all over them, and then there's some mothers that are like the stern one because then the dad wants to be like the fluffy one. I feel like a lot of times though, it's like I'm gonna be the one who like has to put my foot down, and then you're just gonna be like, no, like it's fine, like let them be, or like that wasn't so bad, or like whatever. And I'm like, no. Like, they have to learn.
But I handle things on a case-by-case basis. So this good cop, bad cop thing doesn't work for me. So I sit there and analyze, and knowing the person, which is essentially knowing your kid, and you gauge it by that is how I gauge things.
And I feel like the good cop, bad cop thing is the kid perceiving you. It's not necessarily you always doing it, but what does the kid see it as? More so.
I mean, yeah, for sure they're going to see you as a bad cop, because for me... Again, like, if I'm like, I don't see anything major. Like, if I see, for example, if we had a kid that's sitting there jumping on the couch, I'm going to be like, all right, you can't jump on the couch, one, because you're going to have to buy me a new couch, and two, you're going to hurt yourself. So, like, yeah, that's an obvious one. I'm going to be the bad guy in that situation.
Are you, though? Because what if they keep going?
Dog, it's not happening.
You going to stop them?
It's not happening. That's not happening on my watch. Either you're going to buy me a couch, or you're going to break your skull. Like, which one do you want?
All right. Okay, sir. I don't think you understand how you can't always control kids.
I know.
Okay.
Now then I'm gonna look up pictures on Google and be like, "This is what happened to the last kid that jumped."
You're gonna be like, "Have you ever heard of mesothelioma?" Or mesothelioma?
The kid's gonna be like,
whatever. Whatever that like commercial was. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, you don't know what I'm referencing? It's probably on TikTok now. How like there was this like settlement commercial of like, oh, if you had this and this happened and all that. And yeah, it's just people like make fun of it. But never mind.
Yeah, weirdo.
But yeah.
I
don't know. Probably both, but we'll see.
We shall see. Hit me back in 5 years.
I mean, we'll be just beginning at that point, so 10 years, 15 years.
Whew.
You gotta give it time. Like, you gotta like see as they grow up. What are you? Okay. Random. How can I make you more confident in our future together? That's a heavy one.
Oh man, this is a deep one.
Uh-oh.
Damn, do you want the honest on air take?
Uh-oh.
Do you want that?
Well,
it's not crazy.
Why'd you have to say that?
How can I make you more confident in our future together? I would say just letting me be me. At the very simplest.
Okay.
And not on some like wild stuff. I'm not sitting here like leaving my socks around or leaving clothes everywhere. Granted, they're on like a bed. You actually do the same thing, so that doesn't even make sense. But you get what I mean.
Yeah.
But like nothing crazy. But like, dog, if I have a freaking hot take and it's not like something offensive to you, just let me be. If I have some crazy joke and it's not it's not like towards you, let me get that joke off. Let me be great, king, queen. What?
You want my answer?
No, we don't really care. Go ahead, pick a card. No, go ahead.
Taking it seriously when I say like just like watch and be mindful of how you talk to me.
Yeah, but my issue with that, you take things a lot very personal. Oh yeah, here we go. Here goes the talk on it. We take things. I think was it today? Was it this morning? Maybe it was yesterday. Must have last night.
You gonna be giving an example?
I don't know the exact thing off the top of my head like that because I don't really remember because you took it some crazy way. And like it was something that like again I was competent in, and then you were not rocking. You took it as like I was like saying something like crazy, and I'm like, bro, I'm giving you straight facts, like
right.
For me, so you're taking it some type of way.
For me, it's more of how you say things. Is the thing because like it's not always necessarily what you say, and I feel like that's a common thing.
I said it with confidence. Like there was no attitude. From what I'm talking about, I'm not sure what you're referencing to.
A lot.
Well, I'm talking about whatever it was last night that I forgot. But I said it with confidence because I knew what I was talking about, and you just disagreed that I was essentially, I guess you could say, like mansplaining, but not really.
Okay.
Because it was just a fact.
All right. How about
I was Twitter checking you.
Let's expand on that. So, trusting when I tell you that, hey, that was a little much, or that was a little sideways, or whatever. Instead of just coming back.
Yeah, but okay. Here's the next thing I'm going to ask for that, which is cool, no problem. But at what point where someone just looks at everything and they're like, I don't like this, I don't like that, when someone's like literally just giving you a fact and you're just like you don't like it when there was no attitude or any issue?
When you're giving me a fact?
The thing I'm referencing that I really don't remember what it was, I was giving you a straight fact and you just didn't like what I said.
It's not usually about facts.
It was for that one last night. It was just you didn't like it. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I just like I don't know. Like I can't, like
okay.
I don't know. Oh, was it my turn?
I think so.
We'll talk about this off air next time it comes up because I don't really have anything to reference. This is a relationship one. It says, "What have been Does that sound right?
What have been or remain to be the biggest points of contention in our relationship? How should we be working on it?
Oh, we skipped this we'll stop saying this a long time ago. But the 3 C's, communication, compromise, consent. There we go. Yeah. It's the communication for us. It's communication for me.
And put the little star emojis. It's the communication for me.
Yeah, that's currently what is a sticking point that we're working on, and it's something that like I feel like everyone has to do, but like that's currently.
I feel like it always changes. I feel like you get to a point and then you guys either grow individually or like things happen and then you have to work on it.
I'm not the same person that you met a long time ago.
Same Z's.
Yeah. Which could be a good or bad thing. I think it's a good thing.
I know mine's a good thing.
Is that an insinuation that mine isn't?
No, I'm just saying I can confidently say that I'm a better version of myself today than I was back then.
Oh, yeah. I say that because I just like learning new things, so that's how I look at it.
Past. When was the last time a scent reminded you of a childhood memory? Share that story with me.
Because we're coming up to Thanksgiving time, I guess this is probably the closest thing I can think of. But boy, I'll forever remember whenever Thanksgiving comes around and like you get this like smell of like pumpkin. Like my sister just made like this great pumpkin cake.
Oh my god, it was so good. And, I'm not even a pumpkin person, and it was amazing.
Like I remember the time where like it was at least 2 or 3 Thanksgivings in a row where my mom just made like a bunch of pumpkin pies. Oh my god.
Yeah, she was talking about that recently.
So that smell, whenever I smell like that freaking nice like homemade like pumpkin pie, oh my god.
He's being sent to another galaxy right now.
And like I've never had it. The first time I've ever had the one that you buy at the store was with your family.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not the same. It's it has like a slight bitter taste to it in my mind.
I don't like the crust. I don't know.
So I'm like, it's not the same. There's no love in this. Like it's just, they just make this thing at some factory and like, here you go.
Right.
Like, oh my god, the pumpkin
I know.
pie.
Yeah, we never made the desserts for Thanksgiving. We always bought the desserts, but made the meal.
Bro, that is a great child bonding experience.
I know.
Oh my god.
I ain't arguing with you there.
Okay, what about you?
I get it. Recently when I made my mom's homemade mac and cheese. Because that just obviously smells pretty much the same. So, reminds me of that. I really loved it. I still love the mac and cheese. It's one of my faves.
Also when it smacks to your gums, sticks to
just
your
cheesy, melty.
Sticks to your gut.
Perfect.
Oh, wait, is it my turn?
Yes, because I asked you that.
Okay. Well, let me mix this up because I hate when I'm like, these aren't.
That's that crazy comfort food. It's so good.
Okay. Oh man. So this one is an intimacy card. We can skip. I don't really care. But it says what you really need to understand about me and sex is
that like half the battle really is the mental, and that like you know we were joking about before like how often it is and stuff. It's more often too when like we have less issues because it's more enjoyable and like you can let loose more. And so yeah.
That's nice. You got such a sweet answer. I'm sitting here being like, what you really need to understand about me and sex is I like to get the head, get that bread, then leave. Like that's what my answer was. She's like,
peace out.
A cute thing. I'm like, that's fine.
That's your answer?
That's fine. I don't got anything.
Oh my god. I thought you were gonna be truthful. The heck was that?
Get the head, get that bread, then leave.
Life. Are there any of my friends that make you uncomfortable? Why? Dun, dun, dun.
No. I really, again, I've said this before, where like 50, essentially, because I really didn't have that whole father figure, so it sounds bad, it sounds crazy, but I really do kind of look at 50 as like the father figure that I had as a kid, and our neighbors are going crazy right now. They're wrestling with each other.
Oh my God.
Bro, okay.
What the heck? No, I'm listening.
You're not. You pay attention to what's happening. I don't care what's happening up there. Like,
right,
I don't feel being. See, I don't feel like I'm being listened to.
All right. It was wild.
Like, damn.
It was like an elephant was going to break through the ceiling.
The question was, are there any of my friends that make...
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure because you went off there. I say no.
Okay.
Because, like I said, 50 in my childhood days was my role model. And what he taught me was not to feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So I don't really get intimidated by people unless you have like some type of authority. Like I've said this before with police, I really don't. Unless you're paying my bills, I really don't care. I really don't have issues with people. I really don't. I just rock. I just live life. So no, none of your friends make me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. It's also knowing yourself. So.
Well.
Yeah.
None of your real life friends make me uncomfortable, but your little online buddies sometimes do. When we be playing games together and they be fresh or just saying things that are nonsensical.
Yo, I'm gonna say this without naming any names. One of them got fired from a job before by telling a coworker jokingly to blow him.
Exactly. See what I mean? see that just proved my point. The point it went bullseye. Okay? Exactly. See, like, all your real life friends, they cool. I like them. They're amazing. Like, you know, we've had, like, normal conversations. Like, they're supportive, whatever. Your online buddies are something else.
Like, imagine that. I would never say that to any girl outside of it being you, of course. But just imagine at work, and I tell this girl, yo, blow me. And she takes offense and she
Sir,
snitches.
because that's called sexual harassment.
He's like, she didn't like
that.
me. I'm like, damn, she really didn't like you. So this one is an about you card, and it says, which couple in our life do you wish to be either more like
or nothing like?
Nothing like. Explain. What couple? Which couple? Oh boy, this is gonna be a relationship breaker one. Here we go.
No. So, I mean, there's an older couple in my life that I would like to be nothing like. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's an interesting take.
Yeah, nothing at all. And more like I don't know. I feel like when it comes to that, there's like aspects of friends' relationships that I like. Like, I wouldn't say I want to be just like all the way like their relationship, because obviously like it's different. Mm-hmm. But there's like aspects of like maybe that I'd pick and choose of like people's relationships. If like, say I like how they like just, I don't know, do this more together, or like act like this together, or like whatever. Just stuff like that.
I would say for me, because you just made me think about it, I would probably say my mom and stepdad.
More or nothing?
Like more. Slightly more. Nothing crazy. Nothing, not completely, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I like how in their older years, outside of my mom being the nagging person she is at times.
It's always nagging when it's a woman.
My stepdad does not complain or not. I mean, he does, but not as much.
It's always
as
nagging
mom.
when it's a woman. But it's defending your point when it's a man. It's standing up for yourself when it's a man.
Women, can you not nag on this podcast?
Exactly. I'm just saying. I made the point.
You know what, babe?
I'm just.
What's the better word that I can use for my
just
mom?
Like
complain? Like, I don't.
I'm just saying.
She does complain. You can't even say
everybody complains.
No, but mom does. She does it like some extra like bit there. Like she's extra with it.
Okay. Just like women are emotional, but men are firm.
I've never said that ever in my life. I know a lot of emotional men, and I hate them all.
It was just like that video I was watching yesterday about how this woman was talking about, the president's job is not a woman's job. Because they'd get too emotional and they'd set a war off in 10 seconds. Stupid logic. And then the guy he came back and said, but haven't all the wars been started by men?
She's like, right.
And she literally didn't know what to say to that. Like, oh my God. All right, continue.
Like I was saying, in their older years, like they've become more like hanging with each other, chill, like type of vibe. It's it's very
got that experience.
It's very just chill, and it's like when you know someone and you just like it's just chill. Like there's no worries, no like of course there's issues, but like outside of the life issues that we all go through, like it's cool. And like I feel like we're there, of course, but like I just feel like when you get to a point where you like raise kids and like have to go through so much, it's just like I don't know. I kind of like that vibe, and I, of course foresee that happening with us like way down the line when we're old.
When we're old and bitty.
But like I just like that. Is
there anyone you wouldn't want to be nothing like?
A couple that I don't want to be anything like. No, I don't think so. I don't look at couples like that. Like I don't look at like I would never look at like a Jay-Z and Beyonce, or look at like a friend and be like, yo, I never look at as I'm going through Facebook and look at people and be like, yo, I like aspects of them or anything. And that's probably training for my mom, because growing up all the time, whenever I wanted something, whenever I saw something, she would always tell me like essentially like stop looking at what other people have. So like it's kind of just ingrained in me where I'm like I'm happy with what I have, and you make the best of it. So that's just my point of view.
Cool.
We'll probably do one more for you. And wait, was that my card?
No, I read that.
Oh,
wait.
Explain.
No, you read that.
Oh no, but we'll probably do one more of each of us and then wrap it up.
All right. Come in. Past. Over the past 10 years, what's been your biggest blessing in disguise?
Oh, my bad. Thanks. Over the past 10 years, what has been your biggest blessing in disguise? Past 10 years. Would you be offended if I didn't say us?
No.
Cool. I would say.
Well, we're not really in disguise. I'm just a blessing.
Okay. I would have to say. This is gonna sound so minor, but I mean this was essentially 10 years ago. Probably like right around 2010, 11, around that ballpark of time. I like to say, right? Am I wrong? Wait, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Time is going fast, but it sounds so silly. So back then, I remember this was like the high point of my life where I knew what I wanted to do, or I had an idea. And it was at the time where I got a PSP back in those days, and like with the power of the internet, found out how to hack it. You know, cracked open a battery by myself, freaking split a certain wire, and made the smoke pop up everywhere in my face. That was like an experience. And you know, I, like did all this stuff for myself. It made me realize, like, yo, I love technology. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, like just knowing, like, ever since then, it's just always been like my thing of just I love tech, because it's always going, it's always evolving, it's just getting better. And it's just like, yeah. So my biggest blessing, it would be, that I found, like, I guess my calling in a sense of just that love for technology. That's how I'd look at it. But yeah.
Mine would be basically, so every job, I've had a lot of different jobs throughout the years. And then I went to college, and all of these things had nothing to do with my ultimate purpose and dream, with my makeup career. Mm-hmm. And I would say everything that I did or didn't get, like every job I did or didn't get, was a blessing in disguise, because I'm like that person that believes everything happens for a reason. And so even though I went through years of being miserable, like doing what I didn't love, and it felt like I was going down the wrong path and like all this stuff, I feel like all of that pointed me in the direction to where I am today, and to where I'm really growing this and enjoying it and living it. So I feel like I had to go through all that, even if it felt like at the time it was pointless.
I agree with that. One-upped me. I mean, if we have to say that, then I mean, I guess, yeah, where I'm at, shoot. I got laid off from my last job and found a job that...
You know what? Yeah, that actually might... Yeah, that might be it for you. You would have never been where you are right now if that didn't happen.
Pretty much.
Look at that. Look at that.
All right, so we're going to end this off on a sweet one here. This one, it says, it's a life card, and it says, how did I make you smile this week?
You fine as hell.
You have to go after my looks. I'm not just funny.
Okay, it was a joke. Dang, I was trying to make you smile.
I'm pretty funny myself.
This week, you make me smile when you've like been listening to what I've been talking about with like this crazy dream of mine and like the stuff I'm about to embark on and stuff like that. It makes me smile to have your support and like can bounce ideas off you and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
How about me?
When I bother you when you don't want to be bothered.
Man, that's so general.
No, that's not general.
Because that happens all the time. What about this week?
It's not general. I love when you're off doing something and I come over and I just bother you. Like, I love that. That's so
That's so nice. He likes to irritate me.
That's how you made me smile.
Wow.
And I just know.
That's not how I make you smile, though.
That's how you made me smile.
That doesn't make.
And I just know that, like, dog, if I wasn't bothering you, you'd be like, oh, I feel lonely. I'm not being bothered right now.
I mean, you could just be there and not bother me.
You know you missed that. You're like, man, it's been quiet for an hour. I haven't.
An hour? Oh, my God.
Like, is he even
seriously?
alive?
Oh, my God. Seriously, I was working in the bedroom the other day. I was on the bed and I was working on my computer, and like he came in like every 2 minutes.
I just had to check
I'd be like in the zone, and then he'd come in again, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
I had to make sure
and he
you're
just
alive.
stands there, or he just lays down. And he's like, "Hi," and like he just, and then he's like messing with Missy and bringing her into it. And I'm like, "Oh my God!"
I just come in. I'm like, "Hi."
Pretty much, you little creep. Or like sometimes he'll be through the crack of the door. He'll think he's gone, and then he's staring through the crack of the door, like the bathroom when I'm like brushing my teeth or something, and you know, like the crack that's open.
When you change your clothes to that little crack, and I'm just like,
Yes, that's really creepy then, because he's like,
You know, I gotta get my share of voyeurism in the house.
Okay.
With that being said, guys, we're gonna wrap this bad boy up.
We hope it made you smile. Look at that. Look at how I round that up. By the way, guys, I'm wearing one of our shirts from...
You may have to, like, stand up or something.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll show you. Hold on.
Yeah, so this is our
Ba-bam.
pro Black Lives Matter, pro LGBT+, pro-choice, pro-science, pro-feminism, pro-humanism, pro-immigrant, pro-sex worker shirt.
Woohoo! You know what? I didn't even try to do that. I wore it on a good day. Look at that. Yeah. I brought the good vibes.
You can find the shirt on our Etsy shop. Link in the description. Good Feeling Apparel.
This is one that a lot of people like. Like, even if they don't fully buy it, like everyone's always favoriting it. So, get you yours, especially now. Especially now.
Get it ready for the 20th of January.
Yeah! Look at that. Get it ready for the inauguration. Woohoo! But yeah, so I wore that today. So check us out on Good Feeling Apparel. Guess what? Our holiday stuff is live. So right now we have 6 holiday shirts to choose from, and you can get them in pretty holiday colors and everything. And I think they're pretty cute. We got some funny ones. We got some, just like generic ones like Merry and Bright, and it's all cute and things like that. And yeah, one of my favorites is the Festive AF, because I always say that. So
one thing that I think people are sleeping on, I think we had a couple orders on, is that Gobble Me, Swallow Me, Drip Down the Side.
Ooh, that's right. Thanksgiving, guys. It's going to be here before you know it. Yeah, you got to get on that. You got to get on that if you want it. But yeah, it has a little turkey on it and everything.
Yeah, wear it for your family. Be like, yo, I got this whop in this house.
That'll make for an interesting Thanksgiving dinner conversation.
A lot of things are going to make for an interesting conversation.
That is true. That is very true.
But with that being said, guys, we want to wrap this bad boy up.
I think, did I say it was Good Feeling Apparel?
Yeah, I said it.
Check us out. Etsy.
Yeah, and we will see you guys next week. Probably with more political talk, but who knows?
We'll see.
With that being said, I'm Shadell, co-host of Paging the Simpsons. I'm joined by my lovely wife,
Lauren.
and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace out.